Au revoir, c'est. Honorable colleagues, I've examined and approved the votes and proceedings of Thursday, 5th December 2024. Is the minority whip around? Please, can you move that we suspend our relevant rules to admit distinguished Senator Simon Bakulalong, who is here to observe our proceedings.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Usman Bello Kumo, member representing our federal constituency, I rise to move that we suspend our relevant rules to enable us and admit some important dignitaries into the House chambers. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader, do you want to second this? We have a very august and important August visitor in November to come and see our faces and say hello to us. Will you be gracious enough to say to second this motion for suspension of our relevant rules?
Mr. Speaker, I hope it's not an ambush.
Not at all. It's a friendly visit, a very friendly one.
I will not object that distinguished senators be allowed to the chamber, so I second the motion as very well moved. I so second.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Please get somebody to usher in our visitor, distinguished Senator Simon Bakulalong from Plateau. Distinguished honorable members, it's my pleasure to recognize the presence of students of American University of Nigeria who are here to observe our proceedings. Please, can you rise for recognition? Please, can we appreciate them? You're welcome. You may please sit down. Honorable colleagues, we have some very important announcements. I will start with appointments of some of our honorable colleagues into some various friendship groups that are vacant. And with your kind permission, I'll go ahead and read the message we have for you. To uphold the House commitment to inclusivity, the following members are hereby appointed as chairmen of friendship groups. With this decision, every member now holds a leadership role as either chairman or deputy chairman of a standing committee or as chairman of a friendship group. This action fulfills the key promise we made at the commencement of the 10th Assembly. And the members that are appointed today are as follows. Honorable Thaddeus Atta, he will now lead our friendship group with Belize. Honorable Prince Ayuba Abokiza Kudampar will be the one to lead our friendship groups with Turkey. Honorable Alozi Munachim Ikechi will now lead our friendship group with Bulgaria. Honorable Kalejaye Paul Adeboye will now lead our friendship group with France. Honorable Enata Benedict will lead our friendship group with Hungary. Honorable Omirin Emmanuel Olusanya will lead our friendship group with Thailand. Honorable Ali Hussein Alami will be the one to lead our friendship group with Morocco. Honorable Mani Maishinko Katami will lead our friendship group with Venezuela. Honorable Sadiq Abbas Tafida will lead our friendship group with Netherlands. Honorable Matthew Donatus Kuzalio will lead our friendship group with Philippines. Honorable Umar Garba Uba will lead our friendship group with Finland. Honorable Aliyu Aminu Garu will lead our friendship group with Tunisia. Honorable Joseph Nwabasi will lead our friendship group with Romania. Honorable Jesse Okejoy Onukulasi will lead our friendship group with the United States of America. Honorable Victor Bisong Abang will lead our friendship group with Croatia. Honorable Abdul Malik A. Danga will lead our friendship group with the European Union. Honorable Sani Akubu Noma will lead our friendship group with Bangladesh. Honorable Madawaki Dairu will lead our friendship group with Pakistan. Honorable Zubair Bashir Usman will lead our friendship group with United Arab Emirates. Honorable Abubakar Abdul Buba Abubakar will lead our friendship group with Lebanon. Honorable Akinlayo Davidson Kolawole will lead our friendship group with South Korea, while Honorable Umar Ajilo will lead our friendship group with Libya. Now, we also have some announcements concerning our standing committees.
Order, please.
We have an announcement to make on our standing committees. There are some committees that are vacant, and we see it expedient to fill them this morning. The committees and the chairman and their deputies are as follows. Committee on Peace Building and Social Cohesion. It's my pleasure to announce that Honorable Adewale Morufu Adebayo will be the chairman, and his deputy will be Honorable Esosa Iyawe. Committee on Oceans and Fisheries, we have Honorable Akarachi Amadi as the chairman. His deputy will be Honorable Aliyu Aminu Garu. We have Committee on Small Arms and Light Weapons. The chairman will be Honorable Aliyu Bapa Misau, while deputy chairman will be Honorable Daniel Asama Ago. We have a special committee, not a standing, but special committee on Community and Social Development Agency and Nigeria Cares. The chairman will be Honorable Abubakar Yahaya Kusada. His deputy will be Honorable Dennis Abbo. Committee on Health Services. The chairman will now be Honorable Magaji Amos Gomna Ebel, while Committee on Health Institutions will be headed by Honorable Patrick Umo, PhD. Committee on Legislative Agenda, we have Honorable Cyril Hart as the chairman. Committee on Safety Standards, the new deputy chairman will be Honorable Harrison Nwadike. Thank you very much. Now, the last but not the least, honorable colleagues, this is another day of joy for this great chamber. I'm sure Honorable Chinda is putting his glasses very well to listen to me attentively. Yes, it's a day of rejoicing. It's my pleasure, honorable colleagues, to announce to you on this historic morning, historic day, that our colleague, Honorable Engineer from Dali of Cholom, has made a very, very important decision, and he wants me to convey that decision to you. With your kind permission, I will read his letter. The title of his letter is Notification of Defection from the Labour Party to the All Progressive Congress. His letter reads as follows. I wish to formally notify you, and through you, the entire honorable members of the 10th Assembly of my decision to defect from the Labour Party to the All Progressive Congress, APC, effective immediately. This decision has been after deep reflection and consideration of the political crisis rocking the leadership of the party and other dynamics and realities within the nation. I do not know the faction I belong to within the party, with different conventions and leaders from each. The political future of my constituency is sacrosanct. Thus, my commitment to ensuring the effective representation of my people and promoting policies that align with their interests has necessitated this move to the ruling party, where I believe I will better serve my constituency and contribute meaningfully to national development. I sincerely appreciate the platform provided by Labour Party to enable me to serve my people. However, in the light of the recent developments and the sake of alignment with progressive ideals and effective governance, I find it imperative to join Mr. President in his agenda to transform the country and give it a renewed hope for better economy. Hence this charge. I kindly request that this notification be brought to the attention of the honorable members of the Assembly and be recorded accordingly in the record of the 10th National Assembly. Thank you for your understanding and support. Please accept the assurances of my highest regard. Yours faithfully, signed, Honorable Engineer from Daliop Cholom. Honorable, please can you stand up for recognition? Members of the House, can you please appreciate him? Both majority
Mr. Speaker,
and minority.
Point of order. Point of order. Mr. Speaker, point of order.
I will recognize your point of order after introduction. And I'm sure our member will come and have a handshake
After the
with
point
you.
of order, the introduction might not be necessary.
Honorable colleagues, it's my pleasure to announce the presence of our dear brother, the former governor of Plateau State, former Minister of Labor, and now the senator representing Plateau Central, Plateau South, in the person of His Excellency Simon Bakula Long. Distinguished Senator, you're welcome. And thank you for the role you played in getting one of our own to join us in this great party. Thank you so much, sir. We appreciate you.
Mr. Speaker,
And
point of
George
order.
is here also bowing to also appreciate what you have just announced now. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you. Wish you good luck. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well done.
Point of order.
Now I can attend to you, the leader of the minority. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, my dear colleagues. My name is Kingsley Chinda. I represent Toby Above Federal Constituency. I'm an Ikore man from River State. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, my point of order is hinged on the popular section 68, subsection 1G. However, I am taking it from a different angle. I will pray. I want to place the prayer first. I will pray that this House rejects the letter that we just read. And the reasons are simple. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, the Constitution provides that where a member leaves his party and becomes a member of another political party, and you will agree with me that the Speaker is not the chairman of a political party, and therefore you cannot continue to apply to this house when you want to become a member of another political party. You need to go to your ward, resign formally your membership of your party, go to your ward and apply to be a member of the new party you want to join. And then you can write to this house showing evidence of your membership of your new party. Mr. Speaker, we cannot continue to put the cart before the horse. That letter that we read is not ripe. Let the honorable member do the needful. Go back to his work.
Leader, you cannot talk about a subject matter you don't know. What gives you the right to think that the man has not followed the constitutional provisions?
I allowed you to read through the letter, sir. And we are acting based on the letter
It is
before
the
us.
prerogative of the Speaker to read what he feels is important to this chamber. And the one that is important is the letter of the defection. Other procedures that culminated into that, I assure you, I have seen, I have observed, and I've taken note.
Mr.
Thank
Speaker,
you.
Mr. Speaker cannot choose and pick when a letter is written to us as a parliament.
It's written to me on your behalf, and I have read it for you.
Mr. Speaker,
But if you have queries on that, leader,
membership card, sir.
you know what to do.
I asked to see his membership card.
We will
Let
present to
him go
you
and
in
do
due
the
course.
right thing.
We will send it to you in due course. I assure you will get it. Thank you for your contribution, leader.
Second prayer, sir.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Second prayer, sir. In the alternative, if you say that his application is in order, I will call on you to declare his seat vacant.
Can I declare his seat vacant when he has quoted the relevant constitutional provisions?
Mr. Speaker, he has not given any evidence of division.
But if the
within
minority does not feel right what he does, there are provisions and procedures for you to show your concern. And we are
I will
willing.
then pray finally that Mr. Speaker rules
We are
on
willing
this-
to
rules on this
support that
application
initiative.
so that based on your ruling, we can take further steps. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
There is no need to do any ruling in this regard because in the first place, the motion is defective. So your point of order is ruled out of order. Thank you, my leader. Yes, Honorable George.
Thank you. Kumo, we don't have a second speaker. Give us some quietness. Mr. Speaker, my name is Honorable George Ibezima Kozodinobi, and I represent the good people of Njikoka and Ocha Dunukofia Federal Constituency. I'm from Anambra State. Mr. Speaker, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, GCON, I have observed this same time the very disturbing scenario going on, especially from the party I lead in this house, the Great Labour Party, which I want to prove to the entire house that we don't have division in this party in any form. And it surprises me most that the last man, the man that just defected today, denied us the presence of the best of the parliamentarian we have from Plateau State. The best of the parliamentarian we have from Plateau State, and he didn't stay up to 7 months and defected. These are people that don't have any atom of ideology. The party they are joining to, they will lack.
Let us refrain from insulting ourselves. Let us stick to point of law.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I don't mean to insult anybody. It's not in my character. But I am disturbed and I'm worried. The rate of defection from a party that don't have any division, no faction in my party, riding on what the minority leader has said, I am truly, truly, truly sorry for my members who are defecting, and I'm sorry for APC because you will not earn their trust. Such people you don't earn their trust. That is just what I want to say.
Thank you for your contribution,
and,
leader.
we are
Time will
also
tell.
looking out that their seats must be declared vacant. We will take all the necessary measures from our own end to do that.
Thank you for your contribution, leader. Thank you. We appreciate you. Honorable colleagues,
Point of order, Speaker.
on this subject matter, we have already ruled on this subject matter.
It is not a point of order, Mr. Speaker,
On which subject matter, please?
on a subject matter that affected my privilege and my party.
Your privilege.
Yes, Mr.
So
Speaker.
go ahead and tell us.
Mr. Speaker, a very good morning to you, the People's Speaker, and my honorable colleagues. I rise this morning on Order 6, Rule 2, on a matter of privilege. And I rise this morning, my name is Honorable Ambassador Peter Ifeanyi Uzokwe. I speak for the good people of Nnewi North, the Japanese capital of Nigeria, Nnewi South, and Ekusigo Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I had the announcement you made this morning on filling of the vacancies in our house, the Honorable Chamber. And I heard you saying, with the appointment that all members here that we have been taken care of. Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning to register my displeasure on how my party, YPP, is being treated in this house.
Sorry, honorable colleague, are you telling me there are some members who have not been considered? Please,
Yes.
if there is any member who has not been given any position on our standing committees or the friendship groups, please, with this announcement, kindly bring your name forward. I assure you by tomorrow, we'll do the needful. Based on the information given to me, everyone has been taken care of. I want to assure you that it was not deliberate. So if there are some who are excluded, please, before we adjourn today, let me have your names. By tomorrow, we'll make fresh announcements. Okay, Honorable Chair. Are you okay with that?
On one leg, I'm okay with that, Mr. Speaker.
If you are trying to tell me that some members of YPP have not been considered for appointments either into the standing committees or the friendship groups I've just announced, please feel free, bring the names to me. Tomorrow, we'll make further announcements.
Mr. Speaker, I thank you. It is my privilege and my people's privilege to thank you, but I want to tell you that the gentleman standing before you has been rejected, even the committee you signed by yourself. Thank you, and God bless all of us.
Thank you, but who rejected you, Honorable? Please, can you?
I made petition to your office. You assigned it to your chief of staff. From there to Deputy Speaker, up till today, many of the committees you assigned me to when I came here, they have all rejected me, except very few.
No problem, Honorable. If you had chosen to come and speak to me privately, I'm sure we could have solved this problem. There is nothing personal in this. If there are some administrative lapses, I could have taken care of them personally. But be that as it may, I want to assure you now that you have said it openly, I will take action. I will ensure that all the committees assigned to you are given to you with immediate effect. Thank you so much. Petitions? Any member with petition? Honorable Jesse, is he around to kickstart? Do you have? If you don't have, just say hello to members.
Thank you, my Speaker and distinguished. I thank you all. Mr. Speaker, this is the moment to gather more petitions. So I shall come in full force next time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. So we go to Deputy Chairman Environment, Honorable Tessin.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues. My name remains Honorable Tese Ogbo. Mr. Speaker, I represent Kwande Ushongo Federal Constituency of Benue State. Mr. Speaker, I rise today on this very happy day when we have received even more members into our great party, the APC, to move a petition on behalf of a constituent known as Mr. Samuel Yobe. With a heavy heart, Mr. Speaker, his daughter was kidnapped and has fallen victim to human traffickers and has been trafficked to Burkina Faso. And up till now, all efforts to recover this young girl from Burkina Faso and bring her back to Nigeria and back to her parents has proven abortive. Mr. Speaker, this father, who is very aggrieved, has written to this People's House that we intervene to help him recover his daughter who has been trafficked out of the country and returned back to her family safely. Mr. Speaker, with your kind permission, I lay this petition.
Please go ahead. Any more petitions?
Order, please. Honorable colleagues.
Any more petition? Yes, Honorable Mark.
Honorable colleagues, please return to your seats, please. Colleagues, return to your seats. Honorable Kama.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Mark Obeta. I'm the member representing Nsukka Igwe, the South Federal Constituency. Honorable colleagues, I'm from Enugu State. My Honorable Speaker, I have a petition from Uche Christian Nwora and Associates, legal practitioners and corporate and property consultants. They are writing on the auction of Block D5, Flat 4, Games Village, Abuja portions to final forfeiture by order of court and attendant advertisement of same for sale by the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission and appointment of auctioneer for that purpose. Corrupt practices by the said auctioneer and appeal to void the auction and appoint a new auctioneer. This petition was signed by UC Nwora, Esquire. With the leave of the House and the kind permission of Speaker, may I lay this report, sir?
Please go ahead. Any more petitions? No? All petitions are referred to the Committee on Public Petitions for further legislative action. Honorable colleagues, it's my pleasure to invite Honorable Chief Emmanuel Uguru, who has a motion that he feels is of urgent and is of public importance to this House. So with your kind permission, I want to recognize him to move to rise and move this particular motion.
The Honorable Speaker, the Speaker of this noble House, distinguished members, I am Honorable Chief Emma Ogoro, representing the good people of Abakaliki Izi Federal Constituency of Ebonyi State, the salt of the nation. Mr. Speaker, I want to stand on Order 8, Rule 5 of the Standing Order of this House on the urgent need to address the hardship caused by cash crunch in commercial banks in Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, I want to take the leave of the House to mention and note that economic indicators include measures. Mr. Speaker, I wish to move that I be allowed to go into this matter of urgent public importance. I so move.
Any seconder to the first leg of the motion? Honorable Dalio. Honorable Dalio Palm.
Oh.
I think
Mr.
you
Speaker.
deserve to be given the first shot,
Oh,
right?
very good. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And my honorable colleagues. I'm Honorable Engineer from Dali of Cholon, a member representing Barking Nadiorium Federal Constituency, and I write to the APC. I rise to second the motion so moved by my able colleague. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Second leg of the motion. Any opposition member who is happy with Honorable Daliop, can you raise up your hand so that I can recognize you to second the second leg of this motion? Leader, don't preempt or intimidate your members. I'm sure there are some like Honorable Manu Saro. I saw him laughing and smiling throughout that. Honorable Manu, were you not happy with our dear senior brother there?
Your Excellency, I should not be happy. In fact, I pity him for deciding to come to the APC.
Well, Honorable Ajile Soro is there, please. Save the day for us.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my fellow colleagues. My name is Honorable Taufik Abimbola Ajile Soro. I'm representing Ife, Federal Constituency in Osun State. Mr. Speaker, I'm from the source. I rise to second the second leg of the motions that the motion is important for us to take now. I shall second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Guru, please proceed.
Mr. Speaker, once again, I remain Honorable Emaugoro, Abakaliki Z Federal Constituency of Ebonyi State. Thank you for this opportunity. The House notes that economic indications include measures of microeconomic performance, that is gross domestic products, consumption, investment, money supply, international trade, among others. Cognizant that one of the major factors that stimulate economic growth is consumer spending and business investment. All cognizant that cash supply shortage in commercial banks have dire consequences on individuals and the nation's economy. Aware that on 21st December 2022, the Central Bank of Nigeria, by a policy contained in a circular number ESD-DIR PIB 015/73, reviewed the cash withdrawal limits across all channels to 500,000 and 5,000 for individuals and corporate entities, respectively, and which is not known to have been repealed. Concerned that the commercial banks in the country have jettisoned this policy, as they can hardly give 50,000 to even current account holders. Disturbed that the cash crunch in commercial banks in the country has become a clog in the wheel of economic activities, as entrepreneurs are subjected to long queues and sometimes spend a whole day or two in the bank with loss of man-hour, only to get 10,000 naira, and in most cases go back home with nothing, subjecting this class of persons who have no access to point of sale POS that is mostly not applicable in some articles of trade, especially in the rural areas, to helplessness. This therefore causes untold hardship to this uninformed populace, most of whom are rural dwellers we are representing. Hence this cry to protect their interests, as lives could even be lost for lack of funds, cash, to take their sick ones to hospital and sometimes nothing to buy food with. Alarmed that while the commercial banks have no money to dispense, the POS
Honorable Kawoje, please, can you be attentive?
The POS operators have in their disposal up to 1 million naira in mint to sell to their cronies and public. And the pertinent question
Honorable Jimmy Benson.
And the pertinent question is, where do they get this money from? Worried that if Central Bank of Nigeria continue to starve commercial banks of cash, especially as we approach the Yuletide season, many people and even businesses will be frustrated and people plunge into untold hardship. Resolved to mandate the House Committee on Banking Regulation to investigate the matter and report back to the House in 1 week. 2, direct the Central Bank of Nigeria to immediately address the issue of cash crunch in commercial banks in the country if it is not responsible. Mr. Speaker, I so submit. Thank you, sir.
Any seconder to this motion? My friend from Imo.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name is Honorable Eugene Okechukwu Dibiawu. I represent the very good people of Ohaji Ebema, Ugut and Oru West. Right Honorable Speaker, I rise this morning to support the motion as ably moved by my colleague. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committee on Banking Regulations for further legislative action. The next motion is coming from the young that has grown, a wonderful human being, a young and ambitious, intelligent young man from Kwara State, Honorable Mukhtar Shagaya. Please, can you rise and move your motion?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, the youth-friendly Speaker, honorable colleagues. I remain Honorable Mukhtar Tolani Shagaya, represent Nigerians, starting from Ilorin West, Asa, Federal Constituency of Kwara State. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I rise today on Order 8, Rule 5, seeking the leave of this House to set aside its relevant rules and enable me take this matter of urgent public importance on the need to address the enforcement of ban on tinted glasses and covered number plates in the FCT. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder to the first leg? Yes, Honorable Yampa.
Thank you, our leader, Right Honorable Speaker, and my distinguished colleagues. Yes, sir. I am Doda Zakaria Nyampa, member representing the people of Madagali, Michika Federal Constituency from Adamawa State. I rise to second this very important motion by the young parliamentarian. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Second leg of the motion. Honorable Kayode.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Your Excellency, I remain Tijani Kayode Ismail, representing the good people of Ifelodun of Onyin Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Kwara State. I rise to second the motion for the second leg of this motion. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Shagaya, go ahead, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Urgent need to address the enforcement of ban on tinted glasses and covered number plates in the FCT. The House notes the recent directive by the Federal Capital Territory FCT Police Command enforcing a ban on vehicles with tinted glasses and covered number plates as part of efforts to curb rising criminal activities such as kidnapping. The House is aware that while the intent of this directive is to enhance security within the FCT, the abrupt enforcement without adequate public notice has led to widespread harassment of motorists and significant inconvenience to law-abiding citizens. The House is concerned that the lack of sufficient time for vehicle owners to comply with the new regulations has resulted in numerous vehicles being impounded, causing undue hardship and potential economic losses to individuals and businesses. The House recognizes the importance of security measures to protect citizens, but also emphasizes that such measures must be implemented in a manner that respects the rights of individuals and allows for reasonable compliance timelines. Thus, the House resolves to 1. Urge the FCT Police Command to immediately halt the indiscriminate harassment of motorists and to release vehicles that have been impounded solely for violations related to tinted glasses and covered number plates, provided there are no other infractions. 2, call upon the FCT Police Command to issue a public notice granting a grace period of no less than 90 days, during which vehicle owners can take necessary steps to comply with the regulations concerning tinted glasses and covered number plates. Mandate the House Committee on Police Affairs to engage with the leadership of the Nigerian Police Force to develop clear guidelines for the enforcement of such directives in future, ensuring that adequate public awareness and reasonable timelines are established prior to implementation. Finally, direct the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture to collaborate with relevant stakeholders to launch a comprehensive public enlightenment campaign, informing citizens about the specifics of the regulations and the procedures for obtaining necessary permits and making required modifications to their vehicles. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Order, please.
Honorable Chinwe, can you second after telling us the subject matter of this motion? Very important motion.
Order, please. Honorable Palace.
Honorable colleagues, my name is Gwacha Maureen Chinwe. I represent the good and very hardworking people of Oyi, Ayamelum Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning to support the motion as moved by my able colleague.
What motion is that?
I don't know. You called me to second the motion. I don't know. I just came in.
No, were you distracted by somebody near you? Let me know. Who was distracting you?
Amendments.
Okay, amendments?
Yes.
Let me start from my friend Jimbo.
Thank you very much, my speaker and my colleagues. My name is Clement Jimbo. I still represent the very good people of Abak Etmekbu Ika Federal Constituency. I am from Akwa Ibom, said my speaker. Mr. Speaker, colleagues, this very motion is security in nature. I have listened to the FCT Command Commissioner with regards to this subject matter, that many of the victims of kidnap would have been helped if not for the fact that many of the vehicles used to perpetrate these crimes are tinted when they are stopped at maybe checkpoints or even street lights. They can't be helped because the glasses are tinted. I want to suggest or amend the prayer 2 that says 3 months should be given to the Nigerian Police Force for adequate notice to the populace. Let it be reduced to 2 weeks, Mr. Speaker, because with 2 weeks, anybody who desires to comply with the directive of the Nigerian Police Force should be able to do so, because it has to do with life. We should not give the crime perpetrators that laxity of months in order for them to still perpetrate crimes that borders on lives. I so submit, Mr. Speaker.
Any secondment to the amendment proposed by Honorable Jimbo? Honorable Ari.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Let him second. You have the opportunity to support it or otherwise. So there is nothing wrong. Honorable Ari, proceed, please.
Mr. Speaker, Ari Mohammed Abdulmumin is my name. I represent the South Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I want to align with my colleagues. I'm not seconding. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Did you second? Oh, you didn't? Any seconder? Yes, Honorable.
Amendment. Amendment.
Amendment to what?
Yes, Mr. Speaker. Okay, they have not.
Please go ahead, sir. Has somebody's microphone been on? Use the next one, please. Try the next one.
The People's Speaker, my name is still Honorable Ambassador Peter Ifeanyi Uzokwe. I speak for the good people of Nnewi North, the Japanese capital of Nigeria, Nnewi South, and the Ekusigo Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise again this morning to second the motion of amendment as regards the tinted permit and tinted glasses being moved by my colleague here. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this amendment should say aye. Those against should say nay.
Nay.
The nays have it.
Amendment.
Any more amendments or Abuja?
Amendment.
I'm actually coming to speak on the motion, sir. Ameja Hababao.
You want to contribute, not
yes,
amend?
I want to contribute, sir.
But we are in
With
the
your
process
kind
of
leave,
amendment, Honorable Jaha, because of time
No,
constraints.
I want to contribute, sir. At least 1 minute, sorry, sir.
Just 1 minute, please.
Yes, sir. Ameja Hababao, Chibok Dangbua Goza Federal Constituency. I want to use this opportunity to serve the people that we have confidence that they are going to make the owners, the drivers, and the leaders of this hollow chamber. Honorable Mukhtar Shagaya is one of the young people that we know, and we don't want a situation whereby his matter of urgent public importance will be rejected on the floor of the House. I suggest he will draw that because it's a security-related motion, and if you are suggesting 2 weeks from now to Xmas or Christmas or New Year, we have less than 3 weeks. So in these 2 weeks, what the tinted criminals or tinted glasses criminal can do in 2 weeks, in fact, you cannot imagine it. So we suggest that Honorable Shagaya should voluntarily withdraw this motion for further legislative consultation.
No.
Order, please. An observation, right? Contribution. Okay.
Honorable colleagues.
I think we can go ahead and put the question on this motion. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committees on Police Affairs, Information and Culture for further legislative action.
Order.
The last but not the least is a motion coming from Right Honorable Oime Idem. Honorable Idem, can you please rise and move your motion?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Distinguished colleagues, my name is Idem Unyime, member representing Ukanafun, Rowan Federal Constituency of Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Speaker, I rise under Order 8 and Rule 5, matter of urgent public importance, and it is urgent need to intensify preventive measures against the said COVID-19 variants to avoid another wave of the deadly coronavirus in Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I would like to move that this matter be taken as urgent one, since it has to do with life. I so move. Thank you.
Any seconder to the first leg? Is it Honorable Kafila there or who? At the back? Oh, Mrs. Regina, please go ahead.
Right, Honorable Speaker, my dear colleagues, My name is Rev.
Honorable
Regina
Kumo,
Akume.
can you move to the position of House Leader while Honorable Sada can take over your seat?
Okay.
Please go ahead, Honorable Regina.
My name is Rev. Regina Akume, representing the good people of Bokotaka constituency. Your Excellency, I am from Benue State. I rise this afternoon to support the second motion moved by my colleague. I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye.
Aye.
Those against should say nay. That is it. Second leg of the motion is Honorable Maria. Honorable Idem, you are a very, very lucky man. 2 women seconding your motion. Kai. You are a very lucky man.
Mr. Speaker, dear colleagues, I remain Rep. Marie Enenimiete Ebikake, representing the good and wonderful people of Brass Nembe Federal Constituency. I stand to second the second leg of the motion. So second. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is it. Honorable Eden, please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Distinguished colleagues, urgent need to intensify preventive measures against the SEC COVID-19 variants to avoid another wave of the deadly coronavirus in Nigeria. The House notes that the COVID-19 pandemic has had a profound impact on global public health and economies, including Nigeria. Though it is notable that Nigeria made significant strides in combating the first strain of COVID-19 pandemic, there is a need to remain vigilant and proactive in the face of emerging threats.
Honorable Sada, Honorable Kumo, please can you approach the chair?
Aware that the World Health Organization has recently issued a global alert regarding a new COVID-19 variant, SEC, with similar symptoms to the former strain. The SEC variant, a hybrid strain of the SARS-CoV-2 Omicron, has been detected in several countries worldwide, including those with high vaccination rates. Also aware that as of September 24, 2024, the WHO designated the SEC as a variant under monitoring, and initial experimental data suggests that this COVID variant exhibited increase in infectiousness and unique changes that may contribute to relatively higher immune evasion. Worried that the SEC COVID-19 variant was first detected in May 2024 and has reportedly spread across 43 countries, including the United States, United Kingdom, France, Germany, and Denmark, infecting more than 600 people. The SEC variant is expected to continue spreading globally, with potential increase in case during the winter season. Deeply worried that the emergence of the SEC COVID-19 variant in Africa poses a significant threat to Nigerians' public health. The recent detection of an index case in Botswana involving a hospitalized European traveler raises concern about the potential spread of the variant across the continent. Furthermore, the limited testing and sequencing capabilities in Africa make it challenging to determine the extent of the variant spread, leaving Nigeria vulnerable to a potential outbreak. cognizant that the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare has urged health authorities to activate heightened alert systems in response to this sick COVID-19 variant that is rapidly spreading across the globe, and has consequently tried averting public panic. Concerned that the sick variant, a highly transmissible strain of COVID-19, poses a significant concern, and to mitigate its spread, Nigeria must promptly assess the variant's potential impacts and implement effective countermeasures. The festive season, with high influx of travelers, adds urgency to this effort, requiring Nigeria to be proactive in protecting its citizens and preventing the spread of the sick variants. The House resolved to urge the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare and other relevant agencies to ensure that surveillance is intensified at all international borders and port entry through the provision of thermal machines, infrared thermometers for temperature screening, and deployment of personnel to conduct the screening and quarantine services on all inbound passengers into the country. 2, urge the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare and Nigeria Center for Disease Control to sensitize the public on the sick variants. 3, urge all health authorities to activate heightened alert system in monitoring and consequently reporting any suspected cases. Lastly, mandate the House committees on healthcare services, specialty healthcare, and health institutions to ensure compliance. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I so move.
Any seconder to this motion? Honorable Kalajai.
Order. Order, please.
My Honorable, I thought you raised your hand. Honorable Blessing.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. My name is Blessing Onyeche Onu, and I represent the good people of Otukpo, Ohimini Federal Constituency. I'm from Benue State. I rise to second the motion moved by my honorable colleague. I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committees on Healthcare Services, Specialty Healthcare, and Health Institutions for further legislative action. Honorable members, the business of the day is presentation of 18 bills. I now invite the clerk to read their short titles.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. Human Rights Defenders Protection Bill 2024, first reading. Police Service Commission Reform Bill 2024, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999, 6 Alteration Bill 2024, first reading. National Veterinary Research Institute Dandume Establishment Bill 2024, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999, 6 Alteration Bill 2024, first reading. Federal Universities of Technology Act Amendment Bill 2024, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999, 6 Alteration Bill 2024, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999, 6 Alteration Bill 2024, first reading. Investment and Security Act Repeal and Enactment Bill 2024, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999, 6 Alteration Bill 2024, first reading. Discrimination Against Persons with Disabilities Act Amendment Bill 2024, first reading. Institute of Safety Professionals of Nigeria Bill 2024, first reading. Nigeria Hydrological Services Establishment Bill 2024, first reading. Citizenship and Leadership Training Center Act Amendment Bill 2024, first reading. National Automotive Design and Development Council Act Amendment Bill 2024, first reading. Harmonized Retirement Age for Civil Servants in Nigeria Bill 2024, first reading. National Organ and Tissue Donation Centers and Registry Bill 2024, first reading. Tertiary Education Trust Fund Act Amendment Bill 2024, first reading.
I'll give you a second now.
Honorable colleagues.
Mr. Speaker, point of order.
Please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues. I am raising a constitutional point of order under Section 68, subsection 1D, and Section 68(2) of the Constitution. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, you will recall that by the special grace of God, one of us was promoted from this House to Deputy Governor of Edo State. And that seat has been unrepresented. And under the relevant sections of the Constitution, Mr. Speaker, you have a duty and responsibility to declare that seat vacant and allow the people of Ovia Federal Constituency to have adequate representation. With your leave, sir, I will perhaps read the relevant sections. Section 68(1) provides...
Leader, you don't need to go to that extent. I will authorize the leader of the House to present a letter tomorrow for us to announce officially. Thank you. Okay. Honorable colleagues, the first order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to amend the Nigerian Deposit Insurance Corporation Act 2023 to make the corporation more effective, ensure its independence and autonomy in line with Section 1, subsection 3 of the Principal Act, to bring it in line with current realities and best practices and for related matters, standing in the name of the House Leader. The second order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to establish Federal College of Nursing and Midwifery, Obofia, Aukunawa, Enugu, and for related matters, standing in the name of the House Leaders. Honorable member recall that the House adopted a report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 4 December 2024. The third order of the day, honorable colleague, is the third reading of a bill for an act to establish Federal University of Applied Sciences, Kachia, Kaduna State, and for related matters, standing in the name of the House Leader. Honorable members will recall that the House adopted the report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 4 December 2024. Honorable colleagues, the fourth order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to repeal the National Examination Council NECO Establishment Act, Cap N37 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, and to enact the National Examination Council Establishment Act 2024 to provide for National Common Entrance Examination, the Basic Education Certificate Examination, and the Senior Secondary School Certificate Examination Internal, SSCE, one compulsory for every Nigerian child, and to design the scope of the powers and functions of the governing board of the council and for related matters, standing in the name of the House Leader. Honorable members recall that the House adopted the report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 4 December 2024. Honorable colleagues, the fifth order of the day is third reading of a bill for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria, Act Cap A12 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, to make provision for the establishment of National Institute for Oil Palm Research, Ijebu Ibo, Ogun State, and for related matters, standing in the name of the House Leader. Honorable members will recall that the House adopted the report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 4 December 2024. I therefore call on the House Leader to move that the 5 bills be
Order,
read at
please.
one time.
Order, please. Order, please.
Sorry, we still have a 6th order of the day. Let me read it and you can take it all. The 6th order of the day is the 3rd reading of a bill for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria, Act Cap 812 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004, to make provision for the establishment of Federal College of Agriculture and Vocational Studies, Akonike, Enugu State, and for related matters, standing in the name of the House leaders. Honorable members will recall that the House adopted the report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 4 December 2024. I now call on the House Leader to take the 6 bills together for 3rd reading.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Usman Bello Kumo, member representing I'm from Gombe State. I rise to move that the House do consider the bill SB 277, HB 671, SB 13, HB 421, HB 655, and HB 887 altogether. I so move for 3rd reading. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion for the 3rd reading of the 6 bills as enumerated by the House Whip, now acting House Leader. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Nigeria Deposit Insurance Corporation Act 2023 to make the corporation more effective, ensure its independence and autonomy in line with Section 1, Subsection 3 of the Principal Act, to bring it in line with current realities and best practice, and for related matters. 3rd reading. A bill for an act to establish Federal College of Nursing and Midwifery, Obofia, Akunano, Enugu, and for related matters. 3rd reading. A bill for an act to establish Federal University of Applied Sciences, Kachia, Kaduna State, and for related matters. 3rd reading. A bill for an act to repeal the National Examination Council Establishment Act, CAF N37, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004, and enact the National Examination Council Establishment Act 2024 to provide for National Common Entrance Examinations, the Basic Education Certificate Examination, and the Senior Secondary School Secondary Certificate Examination compulsory for every Nigerian child, and to design the scope of the powers and functions of the governing board of the council and for related matters. 3rd reading. A bill for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act Cap 812 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 to make provision for the establishment of National Institute for Oil Palm Research, Ijebu, Ibu, Ogun State, and for related matters. 3rd reading. A bill for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act Cap 812 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 to make provision for the establishment of Federal College of Agriculture and Vocational Studies, Akonike, Enugu State, and for related matters. 3rd reading.
Honorable colleagues, the 7th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act Cap A12 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 to make provision for the establishment of Federal College of Agriculture and Technology, Nabanje, Katsina State, and for related matters. Honorable members will recall that the bill was transmitted by the Senate seeking concurrence of the House of Representatives. The bill was read the first time on Thursday, 5th December 2024. And I invite the House Leader to move that the bill be read a second time.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Usman Bello Kumo, member representing Ako Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to move that the bill for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Institute of Nigeria Cap A12, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, as amended to make provision for the establishment of Federal College of Agriculture and Technology in the Katsina State and for related matters, second reading. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
The minority leader, please, can you second?
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion for the second reading of this bill. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act Cap A12 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 as amended to make provision for the establishment of Federal College of Agriculture and Technology, Nabanje, Katsina State, and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee of the Whole, and the honorable colleagues, I skip to declare that the 6 bills earlier read for third reading also noted for third reading. Thank you. The eighth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to appeal. The repeal for an act to repeal the Investment and Security Acts, Act 2007, Act number 29 of 2007, and enact the Investment and Securities Bill 2024 to establish the Securities and Exchange Commission as the apex regulatory authority for the Nigerian capital market, as well as regulation of the market to ensure capital formation, protection of investors, maintenance of fair, efficient, and transparent market, and reduction of systematic risk, and for related matters. Honorable members recall that the bill was transmitted by the Senate seeking concurrence of the House of Representatives. This bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 10 December 2024. I now invite the House Leader to move that the bill be read a second time.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My respected colleagues, Usman Bello Kumo, member representing Afro Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to move that a bill for an act to repeal the Investment and Securities Act 2007 enact the Investment and Securities Bill 2024 and to establish Securities and Exchange Commission as the regulatory authority for the Nigerian capital market, as well as regulation for the market to ensure capital formation, protection, and investors, maintenance of fair, efficient, and transparent market, and reduction of systematic risks, and for related matters be read second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion that the Investment and Security Bills 2024 be read a second time. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable colleagues, this bill is also an establishment bill. With your kind permission, we'll just put the question straight. Those in support of this motion be read the second time, say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to repeal the Investment and Securities Act 2007 and enact the Investment and Securities Bill 2024 and to establish Securities and Exchange Commission as the apex regulatory authority for the Nigerian capital market, as well as regulation of the market to ensure capital formation, protection of investors, maintenance of fair, efficient, and transparent market, and reduction of systemic risk and related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee of the Whole for further legislative action. The ninth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend the Federal Colleges of Education Act to establish Federal College of Education, Suleja, Niger State, and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Adamu Tanko. Honorable members recall that the bill was read the first time on Thursday, 31st October 2024. I now invite Honorable Adamu to move that the bill be read a second time.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Honorable Adamu is not on the floor at the moment. I move that the bill be stepped down.
Bill stepped down by the leave of the House. The third order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to establish Federal Vocational and Skill Acquisition College, Ibagwa, Aka, Enugu State, to provide research, teaching, instruction, and training on vocational and skills acquisition and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Chidi Mark Obeta. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 2nd July 2024. I now invite Honorable Obeta to move that the bill be read a second time. Honorable Mark Obeta.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name is Honorable Mark Obeta, the member representing Nsoka Ibezi South Federal Constituency of Enugu State. Mr. Speaker, I ask that this bill be stepped down for further legislative consultation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Bill stepped down by the leave of the House. The 11th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend the Federal Colleges of Education Act, Cap F8, laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004, to provide for establishment of Federal College of Education, Afon, Kwara State, and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Tolani Shagaya, honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Thursday, 12th October 2023. I now invite Honorable Shagaya to move that the bill be read a second time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. I remain Honorable Mukhtar Tolani Shagaya, represent Nigerians, starting from Ilorin West, Asa Federal Constituency of Kwara State. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to lead a debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend the Federal Colleges of Education Act, Cap F8, laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004, to provide for the establishment of the Federal College of Education, Afon, Kwara State, and for related matters. I so move.
Mr. Speaker, point of order.
Point of order?
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead, Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Today is not particularly a happy day, so, Mr. Speaker, this bill is not ripe for hearing. Looking at the provisions of Order 12, Rule 2, Sub-Rules 3 and 4.
Why is it not proper and convenient? It's an establishment bill.
Yes, sir. Mr. Speaker, all bills under Order 12, particularly Rules 2, Sub-Rule 3, require that you avail us a compendium before you take it for second hearing, sir.
Chair Rules, have you not sent the compendium of these bills to members?
I do not have a copy of this. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Speaker, the compendium is on our platform and members can access it. And then the sponsors are encouraged to provide their lead debates on the floor on the day of debating the motion. So I think that the minority leader is looking at the situation we used to do those days, where we had bills that had not been
yeah, and I know for the past 1 month or thereabout, we have been relying on the compendium bill circulated online for our actions, but he has rarely put it correctly that today is not a very good day. He is not very happy, I can understand, but Leader, let us
Point of order,
to step down this particular request, because just now some members have even shown me synopsis of the bills that the member has just prepared and presented. Since it is online and members are supposed to access in advance, I think it is in order for us to go. Thank you so much. So did we take a seconder to the motion? Seconder, you must have to be a young man, well-dressed and looking handsome for you to actually second this motion. Where are the young men? Chiroma, Where do you fit into that?
Old. But
So we'll we'll do a constitutional amendment to recognize 50-year-olds as young people.
Yeah.
But for now, let me recognize Honorable Bello Rufai to second this motion.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. My name is Honorable Mohammed Bello Rufai. I represent the excellent people of Kaduna North. I stand proudly to second this motion, ably moved by Honorable Mukhtar Shagaya. Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion, honorable colleague, is an establishment bill based on our tradition. I think we can allow it to pass for second reading. With your kind permission, we put the question. Those in support of this motion be allowed to go for second reading, say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Federal Colleges of Education Act of F8 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 to provide for establishment of Federal College of Education, Afon, Kwara State, and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Federal Colleges of Education for further legislative action. The 12th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act Cap A12, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria to make provision for establishment of Federal College of Agriculture, Ibeti, Oyo State, and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Olaide Latif Mohammed. Honorable members, we recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 21st May 2024. I now invite Honorable Mohammed to move that the bill be read a second time.
Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, I remain Prince Olaide Latif Mohammed. I represent the entire people of Irepo, Orelokwe, Olorunsogbo Federal Constituency from the Peseta State, Oyo. This morning I rise to seek the leave of the House for a bill for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act Cap 1A12, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 to make provision for the establishment of Federal College of Agriculture, Ibeti, Oyo State, and for related matters. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Any seconder? Honorable, I can't see the face properly.
Our distinguished Speaker, revered members of the House of Reps, my name is Donald Kemekamba Ojogu. I represent the very wonderful, amphibious people of Ilaje Seodo, Federal Constituency. I am from Ondo State, Mr. Speaker. I rise this very afternoon to support the motion for a bill for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act Cap A12, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 to make provision for the establishment of Federal College of Agriculture, Igbeti, Oyo State, and for related matters. Mr. Speaker, I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Again, this is an establishment bill. With your kind permission, we'll go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this motion to be allowed to go for second reading say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act Cap A12 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 to make provision for establishment of Federal College of Agriculture, Ibeti, Oyo State, and for related matters. Second reading.
Honorable colleagues, this bill is referred to the Committee on Agricultural Colleges and Institutions for further legislative action. The 13th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency Act to improve the effectiveness of primary healthcare delivery in Nigeria and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Moshood Olariwaju Oshun. Honorable members recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 29th October 2024. I now invite Honorable Oshun to move that the bill be read a second time.
He's not around, Mr. Speaker.
Not around? Yes. This bill is, is stepped down by the leave of the House. The 14th order of the day is commencement of debate on general principles of a bill for an act to some of your English here is not correct. The 14th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend Federal Medical Centers Act 2022 to establish Federal Medical Center Oluoke Ozeiri, Edo State, and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Anemero Dekeri. Honorable members recall that the bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 17th October 2023. I now invite Honorable Dekeri to move that the bill be read a second time. Not around too? This bill, again, is stepped down by the leave of the House. The 15th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to establish Nigerian Army College of Education, Ilorin, to give professional education training to personnel of the Nigerian Armed Forces, paramilitary, and members of the civil populace, and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Aluko Ahmedinka. Honorable members recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 15th October 2024. I now invite Honorable Aluko to move that the bill be read a second time.
Right Honorable Speaker, President Abbas, GCON, PhD. I rise today. My name remains Dr. Ahmed Yinka Aluko. I represent the entire people of Ilorin East, Ilorin South Federal Constituency of Kwara State. I rise to lead the debate on this crucial bill for an act to establish the Nigerian Army College of Education, SOBI Ilorin. This institution, with its rich history and significant contribution to military education in Nigeria. I so move.
Any seconder? Honorable Sesi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Sesi Oluwaseun Wingan, member representing Badagry Federal Constituency. I rise today to support that you allow my colleague take his bill. I so move.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Again, honorable colleagues, this is an establishment bill. With your kind permission, we go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to establish Nigerian Army College of Education, Ilorin, to give professional education training to personnel of the Nigerian Armed Forces, paramilitary, and members of the civil populace, and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Defense for further legislative action. The 16th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to provide for establishment of Federal Institute of Technology, Ipoba Oka, Edo State, charged with the responsibility, among other things, for the conduct of research into any branch of technological and management sciences courses and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Morphew Osaro Omuri. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 17 July 2024. I now invite Honorable Omuri to move that the bill be read a second time. Honorable Omuri, is he on the floor?
It's not on the floor, Mr. Speaker.
Okay. This bill is also stepped down by the leave of the House. The 17th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend the Federal Colleges of Education Act Cap F8 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2024 to provide for establishment of Federal College of Education of Pororoma, Bayelsa State, standing in the name of Honorable Rodney Ibibi Kebina Ambaiwe. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 27 February 2024. I now invite Honorable Ronald to move that the bill be read a second time. What's happening, Chairman Roos? Have you not notified all these people that...
Yes, they are aware, Mr. Speaker. There's a member doing a ceremony and has made available opportunity for members to join in that ceremony to their empowerment and all that. And those who are even on the other paper, sadly, have gone on that journey. We are sorry about that, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, this bill again is stepped down by the leave of the House. The 18th order of the day is a motion on the need to investigate non-remittance and non-compliance of accreditation by management consultants, trainers, and institutions operating within Nigeria, and the need to strengthen the legal framework, standing in the name of Honorable Isiaka Ibrahim. Honorable Isiaka is hereby invited to move the motion.
Thank you very much. Our own quintessential speaker with substantial values. My very distinguished honorable colleagues, I'm Right Honorable Dr. Ibrahim Ayokunle Isiaka. I speak for the entire Nigerians, but I have a source. I'm from Ifoiwe Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues. I am from the fastest growing economic state in Nigeria. I'm so privileged to be from Ogun State. Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, this is just a way forward in the country, and that's why this motion is coming up. It's about the need to investigate non-remittance and compliance of accreditation by management, consultants, trainers, and institutions operating within the Nigeria, and the need to strengthen the legal framework. The House notes that the Center for Management Development Center was established by the federal government of Nigeria as the operational arm of the Nigerian Council for Management Development. The House also notes that the center commenced operations in 1973, although it only derived its legal backing by CMD Act with mandates to stimulate, promote, and coordinate management training, consultancy, research, and education in Nigeria with the support of stakeholders like international technical partners, which was certified as a Center of Excellence by UNEDO in 1988. The House is aware that the Center is actively involved in the regulation of standards, development of managerial manpower for the country, and a broad range of skills to enhance the quality of management and leadership for the attainment of national economic goals. The House is worried about the proliferation of illegal and substandard management consultants, trainers, and institutions operating in Nigeria. The House is also disturbed about non-remittance of dues and charges to the centers by the management development that would have enabled the center to successfully discharge its statutory duties. Cognizance of the need to investigate non-remittance and non-compliance of accreditation by management consultants, the trainers, institutions operating within Nigeria, and strengthening the legal framework. The House hereby resolves. Urge the Bureau of Public Procurement to ensure that all ministries, departments, and agencies of government should include the registration certificate of the Center for Management Development, CMD, as part of pre-qualification criteria for eligibility on any management consultancy and training projects. The House then persuaded that Section 11B of the Nigerian Council for Management Development Act 2022 should be amended to include 25% financial provision from the internally generated revenue of the Industrial Training Fund, ITF. The House also mandates the Committee on National Planning and Economic Development to investigate the non-remittance of necessary dues and charges to the Center for the Management Development Center, CMD. And conclusively, the House further states that non-compliance of accreditation by management consultant trainers institution operating within Nigeria should be further investigated. My very distinguished honorable colleagues, Mr. Speaker, I so submit. Thank you very much, sir, for yielding the floor to me.
Any seconder? Honorable Kelechi?
Order, please.
The Righty, Honorable Speaker, and my respected colleagues. My name is Honorable Kelechi Nwogu. I speak for the people of Nigeria, starting from Echi Omoma constituency.
Please.
I'm from Rivers State, the treasure base of the nation. Arise the second motion moved by my colleague. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the committee of the mover of this motion. Honorable Isiaka is referred to the Committee on National Planning and Economic Development for further legislative action. The 19th order of the day is a motion on the need to investigate compliance with safety standards in gas flaring operations to safeguard lives in oil-producing communities in Nigeria. Standing in the name of Honorable Harrison Anoze Nwadike. Honorable Nwadike is hereby invited to move the motion.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, I am Honorable Barrister Harrison Anoze Nwadike. I'm a native of Isu clan, and I represent the good people of Isu, Njiaba, Nkwere, Wangele Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I'm from Imo State. I arise this afternoon to move a motion for the need to investigate compliance with safety standards in gas flaring operations to safeguard lives in the oil-producing communities in Nigeria. The House is aware that the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC, is tasked with enforcing health, safety, and environmental standards in line with the national and international best practice as stipulated in Section 20, subsection 3 of the Flare Gas Prevention of Waste and Pollution Regulation 2018. The House notes that the regulations mandate producers and permit holders in connection with tear gas.
Honorable Abdul Samad, you are disturbing our leader, who has just come in now, and he needs all the time to pay attention to this very important motion. Please allow him to listen carefully. Oh, really? No wonder I saw him sitting on that seat. Please remain sitting there. Don't move until the end of this plenary, please, Honorable Samad. You are also welcome.
Yeah, the House notes that the regulation mandates producers and permit holders in connection with tear gas to adopt operational safety measures to minimize the negative impact of gas flaring, including limits on heat, smoke, and noise, while ensuring the operational safety and health of individuals at gas flare sites. The House is aware that despite this regulatory framework, gas flaring remains prevalent, adversely affecting the health and livelihood of communities in oil-producing areas as envisaged under Section 104 of the Petroleum Industry Act 2021. The House is also aware that despite the effort of the ad hoc committee on gas flaring, its report indicates non-compliance with safety standards, leading to increased environmental degradation, health issues, and socio-economic hardship in affected areas. The House is concerned that non-compliance with Section 20, subsection 3 of the Flare Gas Prevention of Waste and Pollution Regulation 2018 not only endangers the health and safety of oil-producing communities, but also exacerbates environmental degradation, leading to a long-term ecological damage and loss of biodiversity. The House is also concerned that the lack of adherence to operational safety standards, including limits to heat, smoke, and noise generation, continues to expose workers and nearby residents to severe health risks, such as respiratory diseases, increased rate of tonsillitis infection in children, cardiovascular issues, and increased cancer risks due to prolonged exposure to toxic emissions. The House is worried that the inadequate enforcement and monitoring of the regulations by the relevant authority have led to a culture of impunity among oil and gas operators, who prioritize profit over the safety and well-being of affected communities and employees. The House therefore resolves to, 1, urge the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Industry Commission to intensify monitoring and enforcement of safety measures to ensure strict adherence to established safety standards. 2, urge the Federal Ministry of Environment to assess the environmental and health impact of gas flaring in oil-producing areas and recommend appropriate remediation measures. And finally, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, mandate the Committee on Safety Standard and Regulation to conduct an investigative hearing on the level of compliance with the Flare Gas Prevention of Waste and Pollution Regulation 2018 by oil and gas operators, particularly in relation to operational safety standards and protection of local communities. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I so move.
Any amendment contribution? This is a very important topic. I don't think it will be fair to ourselves if we just put the question without getting some comments.
Amendment.
I start from Honorable Okafo. Is it comment or amendment?
No, none of the above, sir.
You just want to second?
Yes, he hasn't been seconded yet.
I'll call you later
Okay.
then. Anyone who wants to contribute?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, let me start from the Niger Delta strongman. Honorable Mark Esset.
Thank you, the People's Speaker, a man of peace, and a great stabilizer. Mark Esset is my name, speaking for the good people of Uyo who ran Nsadatai, Adibesipo State and Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm a proud son of Akwa Ibom State, the only state you can find in the Nigerian airspace flying. Mr. Speaker, when we talk of gas flaring, I think the Niger Delta is worst hit. Sometime last year in Rivers State, we noticed what we call this soothing that took over the entire state. A lot of lives were threatened, children were hospitalized, and it's very, very disheartening that in the 21st century in Nigeria, we are still experiencing gas flaring. This is another source of revenue where countries are making billions and trillions from gas. Yet, in Nigeria, we are flaring gas to the detriment of human lives. Mr. Chair, Mr. Speaker, this is a very serious motion. And to me, the companies involved, the culprits, should be made to face severe penalties. Mr. Speaker, this is gas flaring should take the same punishment as robbery and murder. Because human lives are being threatened. The environment is being polluted. And companies are reaping the populace with billions of naira on a daily basis. I want to appeal to my colleagues, the People's House, that we should rise in unison and condemn the activities of all the companies affected in these inhuman activities. Mr. Speaker, I have the mandate of the people of my federal constituency. I am compelled by them to support this motion in strong terms. And I appeal to my colleagues that let us support this motion. It's people sensitive, it is people oriented, it is life-saving. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Lesset. I've never heard you talking with such kind of voice. I'm sure it's something that is really very important to your origin. Thank you. Contribution first. Let's take one. We will not be doing justice to ourselves if the chairman environment, who incidentally also is from the Niger Delta, if he doesn't say a word or two about this. Honorable, please go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Your Excellency, my colleagues, my name is Julius Pondi. I'm from Delta State. I represent Brutu Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you for the opportunity to also add my voice to this very important motion. Mr. Speaker, it is very true that I am from the creeks of the Niger Delta. And when it comes to issues that has to do with gas flaring, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, is something that is very, very familiar to me. Your Excellencies, my dear colleagues, in the Niger Delta and anywhere gas is being flared, it is no longer news that the impact on human life is very, very enormous. Mr. Speaker, it is very, very disheartening that the same oil companies that flare gas in Nigeria that have so treated us very badly, those companies very badly, are not doing so in the developed countries and first world countries. Mr. Speaker, I align myself completely with the mover of the motion, and of course the Speaker who spoke after the mover of the motion, that there must be a very thorough monitoring, not only the gas flaring, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, including the production of crude oil in this country, the oil part of it. All of these part of it affect directly human lives. The pollution, the degradation. As we speak, Mr. Speaker, it is no longer news that most regions, most communities in Niger Delta have no farmland to farm because the lands have been polluted. Even the airspace has also been polluted. So, Mr. Speaker, I think that there is no better time for this motion in this House than now. I want to say that the monitoring should be very, very effective, and the Committee on Environment should also be included in this motion so that and upstream so that we can give adequate results back to this House. Nigerians are waiting and they are expecting us to do that. That is very needful. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. God bless you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Chairman, Internal Security.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Engineer Satomi Ahmad. I'm representing the good people of Jere Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Borno State. Mr. Speaker, I rise this afternoon to tip in a little regarding this very important and significant motion, and so also to inform the Buba that to thank Honorable Babajimi Benson's bill last week to completely stop the flaring of the gas in our country so that we will have a legislative framework for our country to utilize the excess gas, particularly the condensate part of it. And this motion, we have passed the bill last week, and this motion is coming timely for proper regulation so that it will stop the endangerment of our lives and peoples.
Come and give the House its respect.
The flaring of gas is hazardous to our health, to our ecosystem, and also in line with the global practice. It can be utilized looking at the carbon credit program that is existing in the Federal Ministry of Environment. So, Mr. Speaker, this motion is timely, and I want the mover to liaise with Honorable Babajimi Benson's last week bill for the total stoppage of the gas flaring in our country so that this gas can be utilized for economic reasons and so also to improve the economy and GDP of our country by utilizing the gas properly, particularly the excess gas and the associated gas. So, Mr. Speaker, this motion is very significant. It's very important looking at the effect to our people in the Niger Delta region, to the destruction of the globe, particularly the ozone layer and the rest. So I support the passage of this motion so that it will improve the regulation before the enactment of the law. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity.
Honorable colleagues, we'll take just one more and then we put the question. Let's look at somebody who has not contributed today. Honorable Isiaka, you have enjoyed your own. Yes, Honorable Nweke.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members, my name is Nweke Felix Uche. I represent Elemetai, Oyibo Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to adopt in totality the body of this motion and to commend this House for taking proactive action in stopping gas flaring in Nigeria. Honorable Benson's bill is good, very good. And this motion, I can also recall that sometime last year, we passed a motion calling on oil companies to stop flaring of gas. Mr. Speaker, I would not like to repeat my colleagues, but the lives of Niger Deltans and Nigerians living in this region is endangered on daily basis. Anywhere they are flaring gas, you go there, all aquatic life is lost. People can't fish, and there is no good yield. Right, Honorable Speaker, I would like to say, let us pass this motion with the light of speed and ensure compliance. Monitoring is very important. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Nweke. You have spoken like a true son of rivers. Thank you. I think we now recognize Honorable Okafu to second this very important motion. Amendment? Okay, Honorable Yampa.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Right Honorable Speaker, my distinguished colleagues. I remain Dauda Zakaria Nyampa, member representing the people of Madagali, Michika Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, gas flaring, we all agree the importance to regulate it, to control it, and to put relevant structure to protect our environment against degradation our environment from rising temperature and destruction of some natural elements due to the flaring. And because of the importance of this very important motion, Mr. Speaker, I want to add that the Committee of Climate Change and Environment be added for this very important. So that's my amendment. I so amend, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder to this amendment? Honorable Mark, or Honorable David, sorry.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I remain Ogel David Agada, member representing Oju of the Federal constituency. I'm from Benue State, the full basket of the nation. I rise this afternoon to second the amendment as ably moved by our honorable colleagues. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Okafor, please can you second?
Thank you very much, the Right Honorable Speaker, my very distinguished colleagues. I remain Honorable Chike John Okafor, PhD. I represent the good people of Yimembano, Hitu Boma, Obo Federal constituency. Mr. Speaker, colleagues, just like the mover of the motion, I am from Imo State. So I rise to second this very important motion with very wide support and comments, ably moved by Honorable Barrister Harrison Dike, who is not only from Isu clan, but is a member representing the largest federal constituency in this country. Mr. Speaker, I so second.
Order, please. Honorable Kaoji.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committees on Safety Standards and Regulation, Climate Change and Environment for further legislative action. Chair rules.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Francis Ejirogane Waives, my name. I represent the entire people of Ugele North, Ugele South, and Udu. I'm from Delta State. I rise to move that we suspend the considerations and every other matter on the order paper that we have not treated today and postpone to the next legislative day. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? Works is working.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, I'm Honorable Akin Alabi. I represent the good people of Egbeda on our federal constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Oyo State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion that we move all the other items on the order paper to the next legislative day. I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable colleagues, I have one announcement for you, and that this is in respect of the composition of Conference Committee on Revenue Mobilization and Fiscal Act Commission Act Repeal and Enactment Bill 2024. It's my pleasure to announce the following people as members of the Conference Committee. Honorable Francis E. Waebe will be the chairman of the committee. Honorable Amadou Kabiru Mepalas, member. Honorable Olushola Steve Fatoba, member. Honorable Lauri Komati, member. Honorable Thomas Iri-Tomi, member. Honorable Adamu Tanko, member. Leader of the House, please can you move that the House adjourn sitting to tomorrow?
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. I rise to move that the House do adjourn plenary to tomorrow, Wednesday, 11 a.m., same venue. I so move.
Minority Leader, I'm sure you'll be very happy to move that the House adjourn for obvious reasons.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. House has adjourned to tomorrow, Wednesday, 11 a.m. Thank you.